Recently, I had the opportunity to get my dream dog, a Doberman. I've wanted one my entire life, up to this point anyway. And I got him a little over a month ago. He's almost 6 months old, and his name is Finnegan. He's a beautiful pup. But already at just under 6 months of age, he is almost 60 pounds. European Doberman. Those things are massive. They're huge. I read somewhere that a dog is just an extension of the owner. That what you see in a dog, in its attitude and energy and behavior, is often a reflection of what's inside of the person. Like a dog can read your energy. I hoped that that wasn't going to be true. But after about a month with Finnegan, I'm afraid that it is. For years, I have struggled to overcome anger and frustration in my life. And I've made what I thought were some pretty good strides in that regard. But one thing that will test your patience and your anger and your energy is a puppy. And I'm not talking about a cute little 10-pound puppy, like a puppy that's almost 60 pounds, but has the brain of a 10-pound puppy. And I have found myself so many times just angry at this dog. The other night, I had just a really tough time with him. He was out of control. Doberman owners talk about this witching hour between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. when Doberman pups just go berserk. And I didn't believe it, but it's true. And I had a really difficult time. There had been a lot of nipping, a lot of biting. He wouldn't settle down. He was all over the place. And I had just had it. And I had lost my temper. I was angry. And I knew that he could tell that I was angry. And I was sitting in my chair, really demoralized because I felt like such a failure. I thought I had made so much progress. And in one evening, this pup had undone me. And I thought, what a failure I am. And then as I was sitting there, feeling sorry for myself, he sat up, put his cold, wet nose on my hand, and just pushed it with his nose and looked at me with those eyes, like he was saying, we're good. We're all right. We're learning together. One of the things that I'm learning is that when there's an area in my life that I'm struggling in, I need to expose myself to as many circumstances where that weakness is tested. Right now, that's a puppy. And if I'm training him and I'm teaching him, he's dead sure teaching me and training me. And I'm learning how to control what's on the inside. And he is a reflection of me. And knowing that is helping me to be more patient with him as I recognize he's feeding off of me. And so I'm looking forward to what I become as much as I am looking forward to what he will become. Have you ever trained a dog? Have you ever owned a dog that was particularly stubborn or difficult? I would love to hear about that. It's not always pleasant when something comes into our lives that exposes an area that we thought we had victory over. But I'm glad it's happening. And I'm super glad that I have this dog. I can't wait for you guys to meet him. I just thought I'd share that with you on this day. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear your observations or experiences if you've had some like that. Leave it in the comments and let me know. Thanks for watching.